Hello everyone, welcome to Centaur once again, and I hope you all enjoy this new bookcase here. I put it together, cleaned it out, you know, needs some cleaning. It's not exactly spring anymore, more like a summer cleaning, but I think it looks really nice. I was able to stack it all, it's real accessible. I get to look at it all the time now, so hope you all enjoy that. Let me know if you see anything that catches your eye. I am going to be improving the quality of my videos. I have a tripod coming, so stay tuned, or look forward to that. Today, the topic is for the manly man, for the man who has class, for the man who's regal. Now, what kind of fragrance could that be? A lot of fragrances are clean, they're citrusy, nothing wrong with that. Some are a little bit more on the sweet side, playful, maybe seductive, nothing's wrong with that. But sometimes you need a fragrance that's just straight up class, that's fancy, and that's kind of shows that you're doing well, that you might be high rolling. If so, here it is. This is the fragrance for you if you ever want to put on that occasion. Now, this is the kind of fragrance that will do extremely well if you want to wear red velvet, a gold suit, something flashy, or maybe your best outfit, you know, with all the bling or accessories, whatever it is. So here we go. We have Bentley Intense. Now it has this amber colored juice. It doesn't exactly smell like amber. Now this fragrance is fairly interesting. It might seem linear, but it actually has a subtle change in it that's quite interesting. So what do you get? What does it smell like? You get sage, which is an herbal note. It smells maybe a tiny bit medicinal, but it really blends in with the fragrance, and it really gives the fragrance a tone of masculinity. It doesn't smell particularly herbal like a lot of French perfumes can. It smells a little bit resinous, but it's not exactly resinous. It has some incense that kind of lifts it up, makes it smell a little bit more airy or a little bit more brighter. What really makes this fragrance interesting is you would expect maybe some amber, but it doesn't particularly smell like it has amber. At times it makes you think of leather, but it doesn't have an aggressive leather if it has any leather at all. I think it does if you pull up Fragrantica. I think there's a little bit of spice in there, but overall you get something sophisticated, something clean. In a way, it doesn't smell dirty at all or dark, but it smells resinous, it smells slightly sweet, it just smells fancy. Now, this is considered one of the best cheap or affordable fragrances for the money. Some people have gone as far to say that this smells niche, that essentially if this was put in another bottle, that, you know, people could be charging 3 times, 4 times what you could pay for it now, maybe more. So I think that speaks to the quality and the smell of this. It does smell complex, but it does smell well blended, meaning it's harmonious. It might seem a little linear at first, but it's not really linear. It smells more of sage in the beginning, and then in the dry down, you begin noticing a little bit of the spice, and then once the fragrance is really dying down, you notice a little bit of leather. So, overall, what are my thoughts on this fragrance? Would I recommend it? I think I would. But I would again recommend it to somebody who wants to smell particularly wealthy, somebody who's established in their life. For me personally, I'm you know, in my mid-20s, and this fragrance smells like I'm putting on a show. I better be wearing my best watch, my best suit. I better be, you know, talking the talk and walking the walk if I wear this kind of fragrance, because I really do think it's for a gentleman 35 plus, something where, you know, you're really looking the part. Like Oud Satin Mood is similar in that way. You can wear it, but you better be, you know, looking the part. You better, you know, be representing yourself like the fragrance does, because you don't want there to be a conflict in what you're saying and what that fragrance is saying. So this fragrance is, again, great for the money. You can get it for like 30 bucks, maybe 35 bucks. I don't think this is discontinued. Maybe one day it will. Maybe one day it'll fetch a pretty penny. Now, for you guys who want something, you know, particularly rugged, particularly might seem aggressive to other people, particularly masculine, like Terre de Hermes, or that new Gucci Intense, the one in the amber bottle, the Absolute, that's what it is. This might be seem a little too mainstream, or not particularly aggressive enough. It's a great fragrance, but it might not hit, you know, that rugged spot as much as you want it to. But I still recommend sampling a sniff. This is the kind of fragrance I would recommend to people who love vanilla fragrances. People who love something smooth and complex but can still be comforting. It still does smell manly, don't get me wrong. It's not unisex in my opinion. It leans masculine. For those people who like Dior Homme, the Intense, all the reiterations of it, this might be something you really like. This doesn't have the iris note, don't get me wrong. It doesn't have that floral component that can smell a little bit fancy, a little bit feminine to some people. This fragrance really kind of has that kind of vibe, but I mean the notes are completely different. A lot of people say this smells particularly boozy, like whiskey, and I do get a little bit of that vibe, but it doesn't smell particularly boozy to me. I don't think you're gonna smell like an alcoholic wearing this. It kind of adds to that refined smell. You know, maybe somebody in a library wearing a leather coat, you know, just came out from the garden and is speaking, you know, he's British and he speaks really elegantly. So this is Bentley Intense. This is my review of it. I recommend it for gentlemen. I recommend you give it a sniff. I still think this is flying under people's radars, even though it's really popular in the fragrance world. I think it can have a place in your collection. I certainly recommend you sniff and don't blind buy, because I wear this maybe 3 times a year. Family occasions, maybe it's something like a fundraiser, or, you know, around people I really want to make a good impression, or, you know, really upscale event. So this sadly doesn't get enough wear, as you can see. I've only worn it a handful of times. You can't even really see the dent in it. But I might end up decanting it and giving some to my dad or maybe friends. Let me know if you really are, you know, have an urge to try this. Maybe I'll start doing little decant giveaways for y'all, and maybe that's something y'all will enjoy. But this is the Centaur, where we have a passion for fragrance, where we're half man or half people, half fragrance. And I hope this was an enjoyable review for y'all. I'm certainly trying to improve my quality and improve my game. And let me know how I can improve. Let me know if you have this fragrance, or what you think of this fragrance. Is it manly enough? Is it rugged enough? Is it good enough? Is it niche quality? What do you think? So let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. I really enjoyed this passion, and I hope I can become a successful YouTuber like the rest of the guys out there. I don't know if I could ever touch Jeremy. He's up there. He's established, and he's charismatic, and more good looking than me and all that. So so this is the Centaur again. Hope you enjoy life. Let me know again how I can improve, what you want reviewed, and let's wear and enjoy those fragrances. So peace out.